You are standing in the middle of a grocery store aisle, holding a carton of soy milk or a block of tofu, and suddenly, a wave of hesitation washes over you. You remember a headline you saw on social media, or perhaps something a friend whispered to you at the gym. They said that soy contains estrogen, and estrogen feeds breast cancer. You freeze. You put the item back on the shelf, terrified that by trying to be healthy, you might actually be hurting yourself. If you have ever felt that confusion, that fear, or that uncertainty about what to eat to protect your body, you are not alone. In fact, this is one of the biggest nutritional misunderstandings of the last 20 years, and today we are going to clear the fog completely. We are going to dive into the world of phytoestrogens, and by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to use these powerful plant compounds to regulate your hormone levels and potentially save your life.
Let's start with the basics, because understanding how your body works is the first step to taking control of your health. Imagine your body is a giant house with millions of doors. These doors are receptors on your cells. Now you have a master key called human estrogen. When this master key enters the lock, it opens the door and tells the cell what to do. Maybe it tells the cell to divide, to grow, or to store fat. In a perfect world, this system works beautifully. But sometimes, especially in the modern world, we have too many keys floating around. High levels of human estrogen can overstimulate breast cells, causing them to divide too fast, which is a primary risk factor for breast cancer. This is where the fear comes from. People hear phytoestrogen and they think it is just more fuel for the fire. But here is the secret that changes everything. Phytoestrogens are not the same as human estrogen. Think of phytoestrogens as a copy of the key made of soft clay or rubber. It looks like the key, it can even fit into the keyhole, but because it is weak, it doesn't open the door fully. It just sits there. Now imagine your body is flooded with high-intensity human estrogen. If you eat foods rich in phytoestrogens, these weak clay keys jam the locks. When the strong, dangerous human estrogen comes along, trying to open the door and cause rapid cell growth, it can't get in. The lock is blocked by the gentle plant version. This is how phytoestrogens can actually lower the effect of estrogen in your body and protect you. According to research published in the Journal of Clinical Oncology, this blocking mechanism is why populations that consume high amounts of these foods often have lower rates of hormone-related cancers.
So, let's talk about the elephant in the room, soy. This is the food that gets the worst reputation. For years, bodybuilders avoided it fearing it would ruin their gains, and women avoided it fearing cancer. However, according to a comprehensive analysis by the American Cancer Society, consuming soy foods is safe and possibly beneficial. Soy contains a specific type of phytoestrogen called isoflavones. These compounds are incredibly smart. They are what scientists call selective. This means they act differently depending on what your body needs. If your estrogen is too high, they block it. If your estrogen is too low, like during menopause, they give a tiny, gentle boost to help you feel better, without the risks associated with strong hormone replacement therapies.
The Shanghai Breast Cancer Survivor Study, which is a massive piece of research following over 5,000 breast cancer survivors, found something incredible. They discovered that women who ate the most soy protein had a lower risk of death and a significantly lower risk of the cancer coming back compared to those with the lowest intake. This is the opposite of what the fear-mongering headlines tell you. It turns out that the earlier you start eating these foods, the better. When young girls eat soy during adolescence, their breast tissue develops differently, in a way that makes it more resistant to carcinogens later in life. It is like building a house with fire-resistant bricks from the very beginning.
But soy isn't the only hero in this story. There is a tiny, shiny seed that might be even more powerful, yet people often forget about it. I am talking about flax seeds. These little seeds are the richest source of a type of phytoestrogen called lignans. According to studies from the University of Toronto, lignans can inhibit the growth of tumors. But there is a catch. You cannot just sprinkle whole flax seeds on your salad and expect a miracle. Your body cannot break down the hard outer shell of the seed. It will pass right through you. To unlock the medicine inside, you must grind them. Just 1 or 2 tablespoons of ground flax seeds a day can alter the way your body metabolizes estrogen, pushing it down a safer pathway that is less likely to damage your DNA.
Now, you might be wondering, what if I am a man? Will this give me feminine characteristics? This is another myth we need to bust right now. The answer is no. According to a meta-analysis in fertility and sterility, neither soy foods nor isoflavone supplements alter measures of bioavailable testosterone concentrations in men. Your body is smarter than that. It knows how to regulate these weak plant signals. In fact, for men, these same foods can offer protection against prostate cancer, which is also driven by hormones. So this isn't just a women's health video, this is a human health video.
Let's move beyond the obvious. What other foods are hiding these protective superpowers? You might be surprised to find them in your fruit bowl. Peaches, berries, and dried fruits like apricots and prunes contain varying levels of lignans and isoflavones. Even garlic, that humble bulb sitting on your counter, is a source of phytoestrogens. When you chop garlic and let it sit for 10 minutes before cooking, you activate compounds that not only fight bacteria, but help regulate your hormonal environment. It is a holistic approach. It is not about eating a block of tofu and hoping for the best. It is about creating a diet where every meal sends a signal of safety and balance to your cells. There is another layer to this story that involves your gut. You cannot talk about phytoestrogens without talking about the bacteria living in your stomach. Remember those lignans in flax seeds? They are actually inactive when you eat them. They are just potential energy. They rely on your gut bacteria to convert them into the active compounds, enterolactone and enterodiol, which do the heavy lifting in cancer prevention. This means that if your gut health is poor, if you have wiped out your good bacteria with antibiotics, stress, or too much sugar, you might not get the full benefit of these foods. It is all connected. To protect your breasts, you must protect your gut. Eating fermented foods like miso and tempeh gives you a double bonus. You get the phytoestrogens from the soy and the probiotics to help you activate them. Let's address the concept of dosage, because this is where people get confused. Is there such a thing as too much? According to the Linus Pauling Institute, the benefits are seen with whole food consumption. That means tofu, edamame, soy milk, and ground seeds. The danger zone, if there is one, usually comes from highly processed supplements or soy protein isolates found in fake meats and processed energy bars. When you strip the isoflavones away from the fiber, the vitamins, and the minerals of the whole plant, you lose the synergy that nature intended. It is like taking the engine out of a car and expecting it to drive. Focus on the whole food. A cup of edamame, a bowl of miso soup, a smoothie with flaxseed. These are safe, effective doses that have been eaten by Asian cultures for thousands of years with excellent health outcomes. We also need to talk about the when. When should you be concerned about estrogen levels? As you approach menopause, your ovaries stop producing estrogen. This drop causes hot flashes, mood swings, and bone loss. Suddenly, that weak key we talked about earlier becomes very valuable. Because your body has almost no keys left, the weak plant keys from plants provide just enough stimulation to stop the hot flashes and protect your bones, without triggering the dangerous overgrowth in breast tissue. This is why phytoestrogens are often called nature's hormone replacement therapy. They are adaptogens. They adapt to what your body needs at that specific moment in time.
One crucial point that often gets ignored is the environment in which you eat. Stress hormones like cortisol can wreak havoc on your sex hormones. You can eat all the flax seeds in the world, but if you are living in a state of chronic high stress, your body will struggle to find balance. Cortisol competes with progesterone, which is the calming hormone that balances estrogen. When cortisol steals the show, estrogen can run wild. So regulating estrogen isn't just about adding tofu to your stir-fry. It is about subtracting the chronic stress that keeps your body in survival mode.
Let's look at a practical plan. How do you integrate this into your life starting today? It doesn't have to be complicated. Start your morning with oatmeal and a tablespoon of ground flaxseed. For lunch, maybe a salad with chickpeas. Yes, chickpeas and hummus are also sources of phytoestrogens. For dinner, swap out the chicken for organic tofu or tempeh twice a week. It is a gentle transition. You are not forcing your body, you are feeding it information. You are telling your genes, we are safe. We are balanced.
It is important to acknowledge that every body is different. Some women have specific types of breast cancer that are estrogen receptor positive. In the past, doctors told these women to avoid all phytoestrogens. However, more recent research, such as the study cited by the American Institute for Cancer Research, suggests that soy consumption after diagnosis may actually improve survival rates and reduce recurrence. Of course, you should always consult with your oncologist, but it is empowering to know that the science is evolving in favor of whole, plant-based nutrition.
We are living in a time where we fear our food. We fear chemicals, we fear GMOs, and we fear hormones. But fear is stressful, and as we learned, stress is bad for hormones. The goal of this video is to replace that fear with knowledge. Phytoestrogens are an ancient, intelligent part of our diet. They co-evolved with us. They are tools that nature provided to help us regulate a very complex system. By understanding the lock and key mechanism, by respecting the importance of gut health, and by choosing whole sources over processed isolates, you turn your diet into a shield. Imagine a future where you don't worry about every headline. A future where you sit down to a meal knowing that the food on your plate is fighting for you, not against you. That peace of mind is part of the healing process. Your body wants to be healthy. It strives for balance every single second of every single day. By giving it these plant compounds, you are giving it the allies it needs to win the battle against cellular damage and inflammation.
So the next time you see that carton of soy milk, don't freeze. Pick it up, read the label, make sure it's organic and whole, and realize that you are holding a powerful tool for longevity. Hormones are not your enemy. They are simply messengers, and you have the power to change the message. If this video helped clarify the confusion for you, please subscribe so you don't miss the next video, where we will talk about the specific spices that lower inflammation instantly. Also, I want to know, have you been avoiding soy because of these myths? Tell me in the comments below. And if you want to dive deeper into how to detox your body from excess hormones, click on the video that is on your screen right now. I'll see you there.